Switchpot here. Welcome to Kingdom's Heart Drop Distance, all bosses ranked. Let's start with Ursula, number 18. Ursula is a very boring fight. She really only has one phase where you just hit her. And that's it. There's nothing more to it. She has a beam, but it's nothing special. Basically all you have to do is go hit her. Nothing else. So I really rank this one in difficulty and one in design. It's not very exciting, it's a very boring fight, but it's the introduction fight, so I understand the concept behind it. But not good, all in all.
I'll try.
Number 17, TRON. This fight, I really, I can't say how much I hate this fight. It's so boring, and it's kind of difficult when you don't know what to do. But when you fight Tron, all you have to do is just block his attacks and wait for the opening, and then throw some fireball or blizzards. And then he has an annoying move where he switches the top floor with the ground around, so you have to move in the opposite direction. It's just bad design all over the place. Even though the fight looks cool, the design of the boss and the encounter itself is completely boring because it takes a long time to do. In Proud mode it's even more tedious. I can't say how much I dislike this fight. That's why it's number 17. Just a tiny step above a boss who does nothing, Ursula. So if I have to rank this fight, it's 5 in difficulty and 1 in design. Very poor design of a boss. Number 16, Monkey Monster. Yeah, I kind of forgot his name. You fight him twice actually, once as Riku and once as Sora. This boss didn't really stand out to me, and it was kind of a weird first boss in the game, aside from Ursula. He doesn't really do a lot. He hits you and breaks the floor at one point where you go down through the floor and have to fight him. Really nothing special. It's an okay introduction boss, but it was nothing really special. That's why it's number 16 on this list. If I had to rank it, I would probably give it, yeah, what shall we say? 2 in difficulty and a 2 in design. Just a tiny step above. Because it's not really interesting at all. Number 15 on this list is the WARGOYLE Sora version. This fight is not really interesting as well, though its setting is more interesting. Notre Dame, in the city of Paris. The fight itself, well, you kind of fight him. He spins around, you hit him, he dies. Nothing in particular. That's basically the whole fight. Yeah, not even in Proud mode could help him. He's just a sucker who does nothing. That's why he's number 15 on this list. Number 14, Anti-Black Coat Nightmare. Yeah, that's his name. That's the in-game of him. That's a really bad name for a boss. It's like no personality. You won't even find out what he is or who he is in the game. He's just there. The fight itself, I really hate it. It's all about dodging his attack. And he has one attack which can potentially one-shot you, even if you're level 100, if you don't dodge it properly. It's very bad design, and it's a very boring fight. Yeah, that's the attack you see. If he hits you after that, with that example, you die for good. So this fight, I really disliked it. That's why it's ranked here at the list. If I had to rank it, Yeah, 7 in difficulty, 1 in design. Very bad design, again. Number 13, Ansem, first form. Yeah, I call it first form, because this, you get to fight him again. This fight is so boring. I like the setting, I like the whole shattery thing moving around, but the whole fight is basically just him casting some blades and doing a dash attack. That's the whole fight. Nothing more. And it's pretty easy to avoid. And then he has so much health. He doesn't even need that much health. No reason to it. It's just a boring, 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 long fight. We should have ended way before time. For that reason, only 2 in difficulty and 2 in design. Yeah, we're kind of low on this list. Yep. Again, another very well designed fight. Number 12, COMMANTIS. I don't know really what to say about this boss. I even forgot he existed after I created this video. I mean, he's just there really in the TRON world. It's a big spinning insect who hits you. And that's it. Oh yeah, you can hack him. That's the feature of this boss. You can hack the boss. But for some reason, it's even boring to hack him. You just have to hit the right words and then hit him again, and he will spin around and you'll hit him again, and you can stand on his plate and hit him. It's just boring. It's not interesting. Not a good fight. It's decent, but not good at all. Number 11, CLAWBSTER. Yeah, this is another bug. Somehow in Sora's dream, he only dreams of big bugs that attacks him. And Riku have to deal with it all the time. You have to deal with Sora's bugs. The boss itself, we're inside a whale and we're fighting a bug. Yeah, let that sink in. A big bug in a whale. Why are we fighting a big bug in a whale? It doesn't even make sense! I mean, it will be digested, it will be eaten. It's eaten! It will die anyway. Anyway, the design of the fight, it's okay. Not good? Okay. But it's there. Yeah. Difficulty? Not difficult at all. That's why it's ranked at this place. Number 10, Monkey Monster, WARGOYLE and COMMANTIS again. Yeah, I really debated if I even should include this on the list. But it is a boss fight, and basically you fight the 3 tedious bosses you just fought. The first 3 bosses. Again. Now in order. In Proud Mode is kind of hard, because you have to defeat them with the abilities, and you now have even less space to find this monkey monster. So you have to find some way to do it, which makes totally sense actually now I say it. And then you think you will kill this birdie thing, but he just escapes and you get to fight another monster, which is the CHAR CLAWBSTER, the Riku version of it. So it's okay, it's decent, nothing special really. Number 19, Mole Monster. Okay, I forgot his name. But he's a mole and he's a monster. I could call him Dream Eater. It's... The way you defeat this boss is kind of hide and seek. You have to find him and hit him. That's it. Oh yeah, he has some arm attack where he does this, but that's it. There's nothing more to the fight. So, hello, here I am, mole monster here. Then you hit him and he dies. Nothing more to the fight.
It will guide me to the light.
Number 8, WARGOYLE, Riku version. Okay, so now we're getting to the okay stuff. It's the okay stuff, this. Because this fight is interesting. I like that you fight in the air, and you attack him, and you hit him in the air, and you fight over a burning city of Paris at the top of Notre Dame. The setting is very good. The part itself is okay. It's, yeah, you have more abilities and would be more interesting. But the setting is what makes this fight interesting. And the fact that you can fly. For that reason, it's ranked number 8. Number 17, CHERNABOG. Sounds like China box, actually, when you say it wrong. Or pronounce it wrong. Alright, so this boss is a boss that doesn't have a lot of abilities, but the setting is so cool that it's number 7 on this list. So the design and setting of this boss is just good. I like that it's in a volcano, I like that the fire is pumping up and you have to dash your way forward to hit him. But he's not difficult at all. Just avoid, and it's kind of limited. What Riku can do is basically just avoid the things that will hit you and hit the boss. But the setting and the design of the boss is good. That's why it's ranked number 7 on this list. Number 6. CLAWBSTER. Yeah, it's called CLAWBSTER. Yeah, I know we've fought a CLAWBSTER before in the Riku version, but this is the CLAWBSTER. Because you fight on ice and it's a CLAWBSTER. Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. I know. But he has a spinning attack, he hunts you around, you have to hit him. And yeah, it's not really that good. If it wasn't for one thing. When you are done with him, you get on a big whale and you have to hunt him and you have to eat him. And that's why you fight him inside a whale in the Riku version. That's why it's number 6 on this list.
That's right. You'll need...
Number 5. Pete and the Beagle Boys. It sounds like a band, really. This fight, yeah, it's very simple, but it has some nice mechanics. And that's why it's number 5. I like the design of the fight. I like that you fight the Beagle Boys first. Like the 3 Musketeers against Sora. You fight and you win. And when you finally beat the Beagle Boys, you get to fight Pete. The one Pete you hunted, but in a previous timeline. In Kingdom's Heart 1. You get to fight him in a comic setting, and you can use a special ability where kind of... yeah, I don't know what it does. Take them out of a comic book and hit them into a ship, and hit Pete. And that's the whole fight. I like the gimmicks of this fight. That's why it's number 5 on this list. Number 4, Spellican, because he's a pelican. Yeah, I know, it's a pelican. They are not very good with names in this game. It's like someone got the job and name, I have to find a name for him. He can cast spell, and he's a pelican. What about Spellican? Yeah, not very original. The design of the fight, however, is very good. You get to slide on this star, Milky Way kind of thing, and attack him, and you have to catch him, and then you start phase 2 of the fight, where you have to fight the Spellican. Okay, I never get used to that, but you know what I mean. You catch him, and you get to fight him, and it's so just well designed, and I like the setting of it. It's make it epic, even though you're fighting a pelican, a bird, who can cast spells. To make that epic, fighting a pelican, that's the reason why it's ranked at this place on the list. Number 3, Ansem second form. Okay, this was the fight that has the most problems with. Mostly because I was at a very low level and I tried to complete the game at proud mode at a very low level, so I couldn't take the hits. And it was kind of problematic to avoid the hits. But I guess it says something about the design. It's a fight that requires something of you. It requires you to learn the patterns, it requires you to learn how he attacks. It requires that you're a certain level. Okay, a certain level is not good. I don't like when you have to be a certain level to defeat a boss, but it makes sense. I have to give you that. It's not like Zelda Breath of the Wild where you can, with 3 hearts, go in and beat the final boss. Well, it makes sense. It is an RPG, an action RPG, so it makes sense. I like the design of the boss, I like the setting of the boss, I like that you fight him in black something. Yeah, I don't know what it is you're fighting him in. Void stuff, area. Yeah, I know. But you have to hit him and then you get thrown back and you get the balls attacking you, and you have a attack which almost kills you if you don't block it. And yeah, there's just so many mechanics here. It's a more interesting fight than the rest of the fights in the game. Though compared to bosses in other games like God of War, he's still just decent, really. But he's one of the best bosses in this game.
Strength to protect what matters. This abyss. Am I in Sora's dream?
Number 2, Ventus. Now we're getting to the good stuff of the game. Finally, at the end of the game, we're getting some of the good bosses.
What?
It just took the whole game to get to that part. Ventus, a huge lore character in the game. And you get to fight him in Sora's nightmare, in a shadowy void place. Yeah, I don't know what it is. He's dreaming of Sora, but it's dark. And I like it. But yeah, his abilities is cool. He has an area attack. He's hard to dodge. He's agile. He attacks you very fast. But he's an easy fight. It took me 2 attempts. Never tried him before. And then he was done for good. So, this fight wins all its point on the design and the area and the setting you're fighting him in. not for the difficulty at all. But he's number 2 on this list.
Sora!
Number 1, Young Xehanort. Yeah, this is a good fight. I like this boss fight. And this is the best fight in this game. The reason why it's the best fight is because you have to fight him. Okay, because you have to fight him, that's not reason enough. What is the real reason? Yes, the real reason is you deal with time in this fight. You fight him through different time spans. When you finally have killed him, you think, oh shit, yeah, finally, it's over. And then you have to kill a clock. And if you don't kill the clock in time, he will respawn with full health. He has a lot of interesting abilities as well, where he dashes around and you have to block him. Yeah, it's easy, I know. But he also have a huge wipe, which attack you from far, far away, if you don't dodge it. And then he has the ice things, and if you get hit by some small particles, you'll be frozen and he can one-shot you. Yeah, I know, I don't like the one-shot normally, but it's possible to dodge this time. It's not something that is ridiculous. It's fair, and that's why I like this fight. Due to the setting and the design. That's why it's number 1 on this very long list of bosses. Thank you for watching this video and keep watching for more content. Thank you.